Hey, what's good? I'm professional shooting coach Colin Castell, and today I'm going to show you 2 old school shooting drills that can kill your shooting percentage. Now, just like anything else, shooting instruction has come a long ways in the last 20 years. But for some reason, I see a ton of coaches and a ton of players doing the same old drills over and over and over again, and sometimes it's to the detriment of their jumper. So today what I want to do is walk through 2 of the most common shooting drills that I see again and again and again that actually can hurt your jumper if you're doing them incorrectly. Also, make sure you stay to the end of this video because I got some free drills, I got some free breakdowns that are really going to help your jumper out, so you're definitely not going to want to miss that. So the very first drill that I absolutely don't like is called TV shooting, right? I'm sure you've all heard this. We've all been to a shooting camp before where we get in a line, we lay down on the ground, and we do TV shooting, right? And so essentially this is TV shooting right here. You're gonna lay down on the ground, just like this, and then all you're gonna do is shoot the ball, whoop, up in the air, working on your follow through and your form. Now, the whole concept behind this isn't that bad. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it in general. But the problem is we're working on mechanics at the wrong angle. Now think about if I'm laying down on the ground right here, and if I'm extending at this angle, what angle is my arm? It's about 90 degrees away from my body. So if I was to stand up really quick and simulate that same angle, I'm basically working on this muscle memory over and over again, right? So although I might be getting good reps on snapping my wrist and getting touch on the ball, like that might be okay, but if I'm getting a ton of these reps, my body's gonna be used to doing this, which is not gonna get good results in a game, right? We wanna try to get these reps up high, closer to about that 45-degree angle, which is optimized for hitting more shots, right? So the whole key here is we wanna get this angle and basically just modify this drill to make it a little bit easier. So instead of laying down on the ground like I hear prescribed all the time, over and over and over again, instead sit in a chair or sit on the edge of a couch. And instead of going straight out from your body, do the exact same drill, but now you're putting it up in the air just like that. Now, a great way to check to make sure you're doing this drill correctly is to shoot the ball up, let it bounce in front of you, and see if you can get it to bounce straight up and straight down, right? If I shoot it up and I let it go, boom, if I can get it to bounce in one spot and come almost right back up to my hand, that means that I'm getting good arc and my muscle memory is in a good spot, right? If I'm throwing it too far forward and I have to go chase the ball down, that means that it's probably not, right? So I like the drill idea in theory. I just think the execution, how it's taught a lot of times, doesn't work. So instead, sit in a chair, sit on the edge of the couch, and it's gonna help you out a lot more. All right, so the next drill I'm not a fan of is 15-foot or mid-range catch and shoot, right? Now, so I see a lot of times, pro players, even college players, high school players, everybody's doing a workout, and inevitably at some point, they'll all get to mid-range, and they'll catch and shoot from 15 feet, just like this, right? Now, in theory, I'm okay with catch and shoot from 15 feet for a warm-up, getting loose, working on your mechanics. That's totally well and good. I definitely work on that sort of stuff a lot of the times with players if it's in the right scenario. But most of the time in a full workout, you're not gonna wanna shoot a ton of catch and shoot 15-foot jump shots. Why? Because you don't get them in a game, right? In a game, how very often do you get a pass right here from somewhere underneath of the hoop and get your jumper off from 15 feet? Rarely. I probably have shot like 3 of those in the last 10 years combined, right? But inside of a game, the 15-foot jump shots that you do get generally come off of some sort of movement, whether they're step backs, pull backs, floaters, off of a curl, off of a fade, something like that, right? Generally, there's some sort of movement in a mid-range shot. Very rarely, unless you're playing high post and get a pass here and shot, are you just gonna shoot a catch and shoot 15-foot jumper. So that's what we wanna do, is we wanna make those reps game realistic, unless we're just working on form, right? If you're just working on form, no big deal, that's fine. Right? So a lot of times if I'm working on 15-foot stuff, instead of just catch and shoot, I might do something where I throw a pass to a player, they got to catch control with one hand, and then they might cross over into a 15-foot. Then their next rep, they might do the same thing, cross over 15-foot. If I can do as much movement around mid-range, it's really gonna transfer those in-game reps and make them much more valuable when it's all said and done. I've seen workouts where I've watched players for 20 minutes shoot nothing but catch and shoot 15-footers, and essentially that's 20 minutes that are almost wasted, right? And in a game where, gym time's limited, the time you can work out's limited, you've got school, you've got other activities, you really gotta maximize them. So get a few catch and shoot 15-footers if you want to for a warm-up, but don't spend the bulk of your time on them. I promise you, you're wasting a ton of time. All right, if this video helped you out, hit that like button and then head to the comment section down below and let me know what you want to see next. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. That way you get all of our videos directly to you and you can get better every single day. Also, this video is brought to you by my guys over at Noah Basketball, the revolutionary technology that actually tracks every single shot you take and gives you a ton of data. So if you're a coach, a high school coach, or a college program, this is one of the best pieces of tools or technology technology you can get. So what they're going to do is they're giving you a free Noah Shooting Academy built by yours truly, where you can get free drills, free breakdowns, all that sort of good stuff to make sure we're dialing your jumper in right. So to get free access to the Noah Shooting Academy, all you got to do is click the top link in the description down below and get instant access today. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castella. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.